Good morning. Oh, I forgot to share my live with some people. Give me just 1 second. All right, people are coming in the room. Good morning. Good morning. Turn this light on. How are you this morning? I just got back from the gym. Today is day 3 of my weekly strength training. So I went to the gym so I could do about an hour worth of strength training. I tried to do it a little bit different today. Somebody said that you're really supposed to pick the weight that pushes you to your limit. So I increased the weights on the machines and on the dumbbells that I'm using, and I got a very good workout. One of these days, real soon, hopefully, I will get some muscle definition in my legs, and maybe I can do that crip walk dance like Serena Williams and have my legs looking like hers. Well, probably not going to do the dance, but I definitely want to get some definition in my legs. So wish me luck on that. I also set an intention today to ride 10 miles on the recumbent bike before I come back and do yoga. So I was able to accomplish that as well. I'm always happy when I can meet my intentions. And so now I'm ready for yoga. Today is day 21 of the Challenge Yourself 30-day yoga challenge. It's going to be a 30-minute deep hip stretch yoga, which means splits will be a part of it. I don't know why, but doing splits is one of my favorite things to do. You know, when I think about exercise and the type of exercise that I do, I always revert back to my childhood and the things that I like to do as a child. And as a kid, I was always extremely limber, so I could do splits with ease. Not the kind that are this way, but the kind that go this way, both ways. So we'll see. I was thinking yesterday when I saw this, I'm like, ooh, deep hip stretch. This is going to be easy, but I don't want to have that mindset that it's going to be without challenge, because the yogi Charlie follows, she seems to always throw some challenges in there. So I don't want to fool myself and think that this one is not also going to have some challenges for me too, but I am going to embrace it. I look forward to it. I'm going to thank her in advance for an invigorating workout. Anyway, before I get started, let me just introduce myself for those that don't know me. My name is Pamela. I am a yoga enthusiast. I'm actually a fitness enthusiast. For the past 10 years, I have been embracing my inner athlete, this athlete that I didn't even know that I had. And so I do a lot on the fitness front, but yoga is something that I do each and every day, or I try to, and I use these going live opportunities as a way to hold myself accountable, to make sure that I actually do it, that I do some challenging practices, that I push my way through regardless of how challenging it is. I'm actually a former morbidly obese woman that struggled with weight for a really long time. I'm 5'5", and so at my highest I weighed 280 pounds, and if I didn't make a decision to kind of transform my life, I probably would be tipping the scales above 300. And so about 10 years ago, I lost 140 pounds. Then slowly but surely I gained like 43 pounds back, and I've been trying to lose. And this past year, 2024, I was actually successful in losing a lot of weight, and it was really because I started living my life intentionally. I set daily intentions for what I was going to do from a spiritual perspective, from a, just doing something good for my mind perspective, for what it is that I was going to do in terms of how I move my body and what I eat and all of those things, and paying attention to, why I do the things that I do and how I react to life and the world, and how my body and my weight reacts to those type of situations. And so I'm continuing down this path, and since I had such good success in 2024 living life intentionally, I continue with that. And so I set daily intentions, and I call this my 2025 wellness challenge, where I'm living intentionally each and every day. So that's me. And again, yoga is just a part of what it is that I do. If you want to know kind of what the overall intentions are in my 2025 wellness challenge, you can actually check me out on my TikTok page. And I think I also have it on my YouTube channel as well, because somebody asked me, what is this challenge that you do? So I have a post that explains that if you are interested in it and you want to do it with me. I'm sure that I'm not the only one that struggles with weight. I'm sure I'm not the only one that eats their feelings and things like that. I know for sure I'm not the only one that can benefit from treating my body like a temple and doing things intentionally to give myself peace of mind, and just to be able to live life each and every day with gratitude. So that's me, and I'm trying to build kind of a community of like-minded people that can share their journey, share the things that they do to help them overcome whatever challenges that they have, that can be motivators and inspiration for the things that we all want to do and overcome. So anyway, so that's me. But let's go ahead and get into this practice. I'm here every single day doing yoga Monday through Sunday right now. 6:30 a.m. Monday through Friday, Central Standard Time. Saturday, 6 a.m. Sunday through the end of this challenge, I want to do 5:45 a.m. Starting in March, I am going to start observing a Sabbath day where I'm not doing any type of exercise or work on the Sabbath. I just realizing that it's probably just better for me mentally and physically to do that. So that's the switch up that's coming in March. But again, I encourage everybody to find things for themselves that they really enjoy, to challenge themselves physically, emotionally, spiritually. And now yoga is just one aspect of what it is that I do. But I think yoga is great. It's great for a number of reasons. It's good for building strength, stability, increasing mobility, flexibility for sure. And it's good for injury prevention and also relieving aches and pains. So many benefits. I encourage everybody to do it. But let's go ahead and get started. I'm going to start with my 3-minute workout, which is me doing a handstand, a back bend, and a headstand. And so these are things that I do just to warm myself up, to build shoulder strength, core strength, making sure that I'm intentionally doing something to kind of limber my spine each and every day. I do have some arthritis in my back, and I never want arthritis to get the best of me. So these are things that I do intentionally. So anyway, you ready? Let's get started. right. Those inversions are great just to get your blood flowing. Good for circulation. If you ever have any swelling in your ankles and legs, flipping upside down actually helps. All right, so you ready? I don't know if there's any props that are necessary. I do think that it's just always good if you're going to do yoga to have some props handy, some blocks or a blanket. I've got 2 mats. I double up so that way I don't have any issues with my knees. You know, sometimes straps are good to have. I'm pretty limber, so I don't really need the straps myself, but those blocks come in handy. All right, so today's practice, following Charlie Follows on YouTube, is a 30-minute deep hip stretch for day 21 of the Challenge Yourself Yoga Challenge. Here we go.
Welcome. Let's begin in Goddess. So step your feet wide, turn your toes out, and bend your knees to sink your hips down. Resting your hands on your thighs or your knees, start to rock side to side, keeping the hips low. As you rock, you can start to lift one heel, come up onto your toes, and then shift. And finding where center is, sink your hips down even lower, relax your shoulders. Soften the muscles in your face, holding it here. Slowly straighten your legs, bring your feet parallel, and hinge from your hips as you fold forwards. Rest your hands wherever they fall. Deepen your breath. Lift your chest halfway and walk your hands to your right foot, fold over your right leg. Hold onto your ankle with your left hand and reach your right arm up as you twist open to the right. You can gaze up if it feels okay for your head. If not, gaze down. Untwist, walk your hands over to your left foot and fold over your left leg. Hold your ankle with your right hand. And then reach your left arm up, twisting open to the left. Come back through center. Lift your chest halfway. Turn your right foot to the short end. Bend your knee. Then windmill your arms, come up to warrior two. Relax your shoulders. Sink your hips down. Interlace your hands behind your back. Squeeze your shoulder blades together. Draw your arms away. And then fold towards the inside of your right leg. As your head bows down, lift your hands up. And press through your feet for stability. Slowly lift yourself back up, and you can straighten your front leg, turn the foot to the long end, and fold forwards. Walk your hands through your feet. Bring the crown of the head towards the mat. Lift your chest halfway, turn the left foot to the short end, bend your knee. Come up into warrior two. Relax your shoulders, sink your hips down. Interlace your fingers behind your back, draw your hands away, squeeze your shoulders together. And then bow towards the inside of your left leg. Let your head go down as your arms lift up. Good. Come back up. Straighten your front leg. Bring your feet parallel. Keeping your arms as they are. Fold forwards here. Let your arms begin to lift up. Crown of the head goes down to the mat. Inhale, lift halfway. You can release your hands, bring them down to the mat for support. And bend your right knee, start to lunge towards your right heel. And bend your left leg as you straighten right. Keep the hips low as you lunge to the left. And slowly move through this side to side, spending a few moments on each side. Next time you lunge to the right, turn your feet to the right short end, lower your back knee down. Then edge your right foot to the right side of your mat, so both hands are on the inside of the foot. You can start to work deeper, slowly lowering the forearms down until you find your edge, and then stay there. Come back up onto your hands. And let your right knee fall out to the right side. Flex the foot. Turn your body to the right and sink the left side hip down. And from here you can reach your right arm back. Good. Turn to face forwards. Pick up your back knee, open out the foot. Sink your hips to the right heel for Skandasana. From here, flex your left foot so the toes point up. And gently press the back of your right arm against the inside of your right leg. So you're drawing that leg back behind you. Encouraging your chest to stay open. From here, slowly sit down. Keep the legs as they are. Bring your hands into prayer. And again, you're pressing your right arm against your right leg. So you're drawing that leg back behind you. Okay, use your hands for support. Slowly lift your hips up as you rock forwards. Then shift into Skandasana on the other side. So bending your left leg as you straighten your right. And turn to face the left side, coming into your lizard. Again, coming down to find your edge, holding it there. Then coming up onto your hands, let your left knee draw out to the left side, flex your foot, and turn your body to the left, sink the right side hip down, reach your left arm back. Good. Turn to face forwards. Lift your back knee, open out the foot, sink your hips to the left heel for Skandasana. And flex your right foot so the toes point up. And slowly sit your hips down. Keep the legs as they are. Bring hands into prayer. And gently press your right arm, your left arm against your left leg. Okay, slowly sit your hips back up. And come back into a straddle position, fold forwards here. This time hold on to the backs of your ankles to draw yourself in deeper. Inhale, lift up halfway. This time walk your feet to the left. Turn both feet to the short end. And then bend both knees for low lunge. Bring your left foot to the right side of your mat. And then lower the knee to the left as you edge your back leg down the mat, coming into pigeon pose. And instead of folding forwards, we're going to stay up in this seated position. Keep your front foot flexed. Keep rolling the right side hip down, so you're squaring the hips. Good. And turn to the right and hook your left elbow on the inside of your foot. And you can create a fist with your left hand and then cover your left hand with your right. And you can press your right hand into your left to keep turning the chest to the right, deepening the twist. You should also start to feel this deepens the stretch in the left side hip. Good. Slowly release the twist. And come back up into your low lunge. Lift your back leg and then turn your feet, turn your legs to the other side of the mat. Then moving into pigeon on this side. So again, staying up in a seated position. Roll your left side hip down to square the hips. Keep your chest forwards. Okay, then turn your body to the left. Hook your right elbow on the inside of your foot. Make a fist with the hand. And then cover your right hand with your left. Start to press away from the floor. So pressing that elbow into your foot so you can continue turning left. And as you do this, you should start to feel a deeper stretch in the right side hip. Okay, slowly release. Now as you turn forwards, step back into plank pose, lower your knees into tabletop. here. Extend your left leg out to the side, and you want the middle of your foot to be in line with your knee. And you can start to edge your right knee out to the right side. Keep your right foot flexed. So you're coming into this extended half frog. You can start up on your hands. It will get quite intense very quickly, so breathe deeply. And then you can start to come down to your forearms. Let your head and neck relax. Slowly come back up onto your hands. Edge your right knee in closer. And then come back into tabletop. One side is going to feel very different now, so let's balance you out. Extend your right leg out to the right side. Line the foot with the knee. And start to edge your left knee out to the left side. Keeping the foot flexed. Take the first few breaths up on your hands. Give yourself a chance to ease in. And then you can come down to the forearms if and when you feel ready. Okay, come back up, back to your tabletop position, and we'll move into full frog. So from tabletop, open both knees wide. You can just ease them out to the sides, little by little. Keep your feet flexed. You're looking to keep your hips in line with your knees. Again, spend the first few breaths up on your hands. So you're bending your back a little bit. Think like cow pose. So there's an anterior pelvic tilt. The pelvis will rock forwards. And then if or when you feel ready, come down to your forearms into the full frog pose. Okay, very slowly ease yourself out. Back into tabletop. Give yourself lots of time. The hips will likely feel very stretched out. So sit back and swing your legs forwards. And bring the soles of your feet together. Open your knees wide. And then scoot your hips right up close to the backs of your heels. And we're just going to butterfly the legs. You can lift and lower the knees. Start slow and build it up so you go very quickly. Good. And then holding onto the outsides of the feet. Let your knees lower as far as they can go. Start to draw yourself in towards your feet. Folding forwards. Let your head and neck relax. Slowly sit back up. Bring your knees together. And last few poses. Open your legs wide into a straddle position. Keep your feet flexed so the muscles in your legs are still active. And we'll start with the fingertips in between your legs, keeping your chest lifted. Slightly tilt your pelvis forwards. And then you can gradually walk the hands forwards as you lower down, keeping the back nice and straight here. We're going to work really progressively so there's no rush. Take it slow as you ease in. Remember to keep your breath deep. It will help you move into a deeper part of the pose. Slowly lift yourself back up. Take your time, the legs may feel a little sensitive. Then bend your knees, bring your feet together about hips width. And you can place your hands behind you, just knock your knees side to side. As the internal rotation happens, your leg may feel a little sensitive because we're just counteracting that previous position. So don't worry if at first it feels like your legs are a little stuck. They will become unstuck in a second. Keep this going a few times side to side. We'll finish with a few twists. So as your legs go to the left, turn your body to the left. You can either stay up on your fingertips or come down to your forearms, folding over your left leg. Okay, then lifting back up, bring your legs over to the right, twist to your right. And again, if you want to come down to your forearms, that's also an option. much slower, more restorative flow. So hopefully it's left you feeling rested and restored. Thank you so much for joining me. Namaste.
I'm gonna get to do my split. I think I will.
Welcome. Let's begin with some standing side bends. So you can set your feet about hips width. Reach your arms up and interlace your fingers. Then on an inhale, reach up.
All right. That was pretty good. At times, I felt like I was gonna break. The work, whatever that pose was, like a half frog, that was uncomfortable. I still feel like I probably need to do something else in my hips because I have this uncomfortable feeling just right here. It was definitely stretching stuff that I hadn't stretched in a while, but it was a good practice. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Hope you guys got on the mat and we're giving it a try. And if not, I still hope you get inspired. I just think it's important for each one of us to do things that are good for our body, to keep moving, to strengthen our bodies and increase flexibility, work on mobility and all that stuff. We're not getting any younger, and you got to do these things so that as you get older, life can continue to be enjoyable, I want to be somebody who's 97, still being able to go hiking and climbing up hills and stuff like that. So that's why I do the things that I do. I want to be able to fully enjoy every day that I am here on this earth. And when I'm intentionally doing good things for my body, I'm putting myself in the best possible position to be able to just enjoy life, Anyway, that's all I have for today. Thank you so much for being here. I forgot to ask people to share and like and help with goals, but if you did any of that, thank you so much. What's most important is that you're actually here, and that you are putting yourself in a position to do something good for yourself each and every day. All right, with that said, I'm gonna let you guys go. Have a blessed day, and I hope to see you again tomorrow. Today's Friday, so Saturday will be 6 a.m. With day 22 of the challenge. Take care.